We're pleased to be joined by Alexa Randolph. She is the author of Being Forever Strong with Alexa Randolph with us on the Oakland County Megacast. Alexa, thank you for being with us today.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Appreciate having you on. How have you been over the course of the pandemic?
I've been okay, hanging in there. I have gotten some really cool things done, like for my business and my brand, so that's been really fun, and gotten to meet really cool people through Zoom. So I've been keeping busy that way. But yeah, I've been doing pretty well.
So
How about you guys?
We've been doing well here as well. We appreciate you asking. So Alexa, we've had you on our older program on the station. We've had you on the Splash before a couple of times. Talk about your previous books and your previous experiences as an author. For those who are tuning in to the Megacast or are meeting you for the first time through this show, explain how you kind of got into writing and how you got into writing these books and publishing these books that you make.
Yeah, so I started back in 2014, I think. It was my junior year of college. It was on break, and I was just like relaxing. All of a sudden, I had this idea for characters in a story. So I ended up just starting to research and write, and it just kind of came to me. And I worked on it for about a year and a half for With Love, Ella. And I actually, in between, after I graduated college, I actually got into a bad car accident, and was a lot of people like through my blog that I'll talk about right after. But I was able, because for a while I couldn't work, so it actually helped me to get the books really written and published through Amazon. I worked with a great writing coach and editors. And then I also, a year later from that, actually did the sequel. It's With Love, Ella and Daniel Ever After. It can also be purchased on Amazon. So during that time, I also was suffering from chronic pain due to a mild traumatic brain injury. And I started the blog called With Love, Alexa, which is also under like my Be Forever Strong campaign. I think with invisible illness, whether it's mental health, pain, it can be really hard for people to understand because they can't see it. So my slogan, or my everything that I do, is just to be strong through it all, and I want to help others that maybe can't advocate for themselves.
So you write a blog, you mentioned that as well. In that blog, what kind of topics do you cover, and what can people expect or maybe get from reading what you write?
So it's like a lifestyle brand for invisible illness. So I talk about fashion, because sometimes it can be hard to wear certain clothing due to like my nerve issues. I've talked about travel and like different tips and tricks on traveling with pain. I talk about like just daily living. I talk about the grief process, and relationships. So it's like it's like a bubble.
So, and that's kind of a theme with a lot of what you write, is taking the experiences of what you've been through and what many others experience that's similar to what you've been through, and identifying with those people through these characters that you write. What are some common themes that you see that readers can expect to learn or engage through reading your books?
I would say definitely like overcoming challenges, to advocate for yourself and all as well, and can love conquer all.
Alexa Randolph with us. She is an author of Being Forever Strong with Alexa Randolph with us on the Oakland County Megacast, on our family of TV and radio stations all throughout the Oakland County area. So Alexa, this new book you've written is called Be Forever Strong. What is this about, and how does it differ maybe, or is it a continuation of your previous stories?
Oh no, sorry, I didn't. No, it's not my. That's not my book. It's just like my brand. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's okay. So, how has your process of writing been modified in this case. Let's move on to how has your process been of writing been modified maybe by the experiences of the pandemic? Do you write more? Do you write more often about differing topics? Are you engaged with other people and telling other people's stories on top of yours? How have things changed? How's that dynamic been altered by the COVID-19 pandemic?
Yeah, I definitely do my best to write as much as I can. I kind of switched a little bit from my books to my blogs just because that was easier for me in the time, and it was more helpful to me. So I kind of transferred a lot of that. And yes, I'm like talking about other people's stories. And I even have a YouTube show called Staying Strong, which is another way of sharing others' stories. So I do my best to continue to write as much as I can.
So I can't help but noticing you have this super cool sweatshirt on. Is that representative of your brand? It has the little infinity sign. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so this is actually a sweatshirt I'm designing. It's hard to see, but the sleeve has Forever Strong down it. And I'm going to hopefully be selling some of this kind of stuff on my website soon.
Well, Alexa, on that note, where can people find more information about your books, about your blog, about your brand, and your message that you're sending to people in the community to be forever strong?
AlexaRandolph.com. It's www.alexarandolph.com. Everything is there.
And just before we let you go, just another minute or two with you, is there anything else you'd like to speak on today? Anything else that you believe would be important for our audience to know?
Just hang in there. Times are tough right now, but we're all strong individuals, and we just need to lean on each other and just be positive as much as you can and talk to people. If you're struggling, don't struggle alone. And I'm always here. My website has my email and everything. So if anyone ever is struggling or just needs someone to hear them, I'm always willing to listen, and wear your masks.
Well, Alexa, thank you very much for being with us today.
Thank you.
Appreciate having you on. Alexa Randolph, she's an author and runs the Being Forever Strong brand with Alexa Randolph with us on the Oakland County Megacast.